Alright, all active members of the XRP community that are planning to get their Spark, I need your help. Mainly for the reason that there's something I do not understand yet about this whole Spark drop. We've talked before about how some exchanges will be supporting it and some others won't. Now, that has kind of changed where almost every exchange is supporting it, but when I also made a video showing you guys how exactly this Spark is going to be distributed, we noticed that the initial drop is going to be only 15% of all the Spark, and after that, it'll be a random number between 2 and 4 that's going to be allocated to us every single month for the next 25 to 34 months. So knowing that, I'm wondering, and I'm putting my hands to my sides right now like a Karen, I'm wondering how long will the exchanges be like, you know what, let's drop some Spark into these guys' account every single time. Because as we've seen before, it's not a necessity that they'll be supporting the trading of Spark, they'll just be allowing you to get those coins and possibly withdraw them. We have seen nothing about trading. Then comes the question, what exchanges will allow trading? Because once more, it could be that it's not even possible anywhere just quite yet. A support for a token airdrop does not mean instant exchange listing. A lot of them will though, most likely, but it's not a necessity. And also, will an exchange like Coinbase be supporting this for the next freaking 3 years? They'll just be dropping some Spark in every freaking month for the next 3 years? Is Coinbase down for stuff like that? So I want you guys to figure this stuff out and let me know. I've tried to, but I don't see a good way to do it. So if you want to join more of these discussions, follow me over on Twitter, right? At TheDustyBC. I try to do more of that stuff over on there. And I'm thinking about just popping up a question here. By the way, this is my other Twitter account, which I have not used just now. Let's show you guys my profile. I don't know how to get there. I'm not the best Twitter guy. I'm going to be putting up here the question of, how long will exchanges be helping or providing Spark? And you guys must reply to that one or help me out. And again, I've said it before, I love you guys in the community. You guys are all amazing for all the help I keep on receiving. But I think this one is a very important one to figure out because maybe otherwise we have to take our money off from Coinbase and put it on an exchange that does want to support it forever. But I don't know how to find it out. The only thing we can do is maybe contact exchanges, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I'm going to post a tweet just now. Check out Twitter. And also, guys, make sure you press the like button, subscribe, and comment something down below because we're giving away 250 XRP the first time that we hit 1,500 likes on a video in 24 hours. Very important. Then, talking on the subject of things we do not know for sure and things that I do not trust perfectly and things I'm kind of worried about, here is a story from XRP Euphoria, which I think you can already see my comment right there. My Ledger Nanos have been emptied. Not by a hacker, but by me. I've moved on to a better wallet option, yada, 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 because there's a breach of trust. And he had me in the first half. I thought, oh, hackers got his money. Damn. And I was genuinely, I had like a mini heart attack. Not a real one, but like one of like, where you just feel it in your body, just, shaking. Like a real, not a jump scare because it was slow, but like a freaking drop attack. I don't know how to explain it by reading that. Because I thought his money was stolen due to some phishing scam. I was really, really afraid. However, the point is Ledger, which a lot of us use and also use for this Spark, some of them have been saying that this Spark thing has actually also resulted in more spam for them. I don't know if that's really true still. I don't know. But it has definitely been a very big issue for Ledger to keep their safety, keep their security, because the amount of scams that have been going around are increasing like crazy. And a lot of them are really, really accurate phishing scams. Maybe, but maybe they're not. I mean, this one right here looks like the most très bien freaking phishing mail out there because it's just identical to Ledger's normal text. It looks so legit. And even I would almost doubt, all right? Like, I mean, what they're saying here, of course, I'm not going to press this one because you got to set up a new PIN for your wallet, yada, yada, download the latest version from an email. Of course, they're going to refer you to the website, not like this. That would be kind of strange. I would never press it, but it's about the idea that these guys are just going around texting every single body out there. Hey, and they even texted me. I told you guys about that before. I get emails, I get texts. And even though I'm not pressing anything, it's just annoying that they got your info. It's annoying that they can send you phishing mails, and they may also eventually move on to other subjects, or they'll just also phish you for other things if they feel like it, because well, even if you haven't bought a Ledger, it's not that crazy if you have a Ledger account that you also have a Binance account, for example. or maybe that you have a Coinbase account. And maybe they'll just use your number to send everybody on their list some freaking spam things, and some will fall for it. I just really am against this type of stuff, so I gotta warn you guys to watch out. Don't lose your money, especially in bull runs. It happens too often. And make sure you also press the like button on my tweets. I like my own tweets because I like what I say. All right? No, I don't hold back on that one. All right, then another one is, what is your Spark price prediction? Mine, I don't actually have one. Honestly, I thought about it for a very long while to kind of grasp exactly what I think. I've thought about it, but I really don't know. Because as I've said before, 15% up first, and I don't know what exchanges will be supporting it either and stuff like that. I just don't really know what we should be thinking towards and how much of these Spark will actually be claimed, because we don't have the official numbers just quite yet. So will we have a 1-to-1 ratio or a 1-to-1.5, or what will it be? I'm still kind of confused about the whole situation, and I can't make up my mind. I personally don't think we'll be rich because of it, but hey, you know what? I'm sometimes a very dumb ass, right? I sometimes say something about the price like this, and it can just do exactly the opposite because we don't know. So my prediction has no meaning here. I just want to know from you guys what you think. All right, I'm personally thinking we're going to stay low at the start and gradually go up, but it could also be exactly the opposite way around, right? Don't hold this as financial advice. Moving on further, this one, I have not done much, if any, research into Spark. Lots of people are talking about selling it right away. Is that a good idea? What's the long/midterm value of Spark speculated to be? What's everyone planning to do with it? And again, the point here is 15% at the start and then 2 to 4% over the next couple of years, which means, again, selling it instantly is going to be difficult. But what do you guys think? All right, then here's how to buy Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak's new crypto. I've told you guys before, I am not too much into this whole crypto from famous guys type of thing. However, he is a pretty big influencer, and he is a good programmer in that sense, and he does know his stuff, right? We all know Steve Wozniak here, that he's no dumbass, all right? He knows how to build stuff. He knows how to make money. The thing is, though, his whole project and the way it was founded, I've told you guys about that before, I think like 1 or 2 days ago. I don't like it. I don't think it's a very good project, and I don't know exactly how the consensus works because it's called WOZX. Again, he's called Wozniak, Steve Wozniak. So having your own name in a token, it's already a very big downturn for me if you aren't a company. If you use your own name for a coin like that, I really am against it. So I personally already kind of put it on a side note, but if you want to buy it, I earlier told you guys I don't know how to do it. Here was one on how it is possible. Then I've talked to you guys a little bit before about a multi-million-dollar mistake. Let me quickly come back to that one, all right, and tell you guys about this multi-billion-dollar mistake. Not a million, multi-billion-dollar mistake that this guy just made. This guy's a Japanese billionaire, and he bought Bitcoin a couple of years ago. I didn't read the article just now because I've already talked about it before. I don't have the specifics, but it's about the idea. Trust me, I know what I'm gonna say. He was advised to put in 1% of his total wealth, right, which is a couple $100 million. And I'm not, I can see it kind of here now already, which is approximately $200 million. He put that into crypto to just let it be for a little bit. But a little bit afterwards, he got kind of scared. He went on scaredy cat, full on scaredy cat mode, and he took it out. What happened is this $200 million could have been worth, I'm going to say, at least $1 billion if he had done it properly. Could have easily been so. If he had diversified a little bit and put it into just more than just one crypto, easily could have made it another $1 billion. However, he chickened out, as I said before. He lost $50 million, and some others said he's lost some closer to $130 million. The point is, he lost, like, let's say $100 million or so on his investment, which again is a multi-billion-dollar mistake if you were to ask me, because he just decided to sell because he didn't understand crypto. And a lot of big guys would have had this problem if they just sold because they didn't feel like it anymore. I feel as if you buy crypto, you either gotta hold on and just go on for the whole road, or only sell when you're in profit. Because I am never selling a cryptocurrency at a loss unless it's some miscellaneous altcoin that I just bought for the heck of it, right? If I buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, any of these huge coins that I see the future of, I am not selling a single cent at a loss. Never. Unless, of course, as I've said before, I'm actively trading something. But just for my hold stash, the coins that I'm holding, I've never thought about it even once to just sell at a loss. No, I can't fathom the thought that must go through your head to let go of this currency that everybody knows is the future at a loss. I just cannot grasp why you would do that. Well, as we all know, people have differing opinions. I think this is a multi-billion-dollar mistake that many people will make. And right now, we're already seeing it happening, right? People right now are buying en masse in huge quantities. And if we correct to 16,000, people will sell these coins like there's no tomorrow. Trust me, people will lose their money. Right now is a shake of those weak hands. I saw it somewhere on Twitter as well. I don't know where it was, but somebody said it just now. This is another shake of weak hands. Trust me when I say so that it is. They're trying you. They're testing you. They want to make you sell, but they won't get me. All right. Libertarian Ron Paul, he said legalize Bitcoin and abolish the IRS. Oh. So I don't know. I don't think I can put too much of this in a video because otherwise they're going to, not like what I try to post. But the former presidential candidate and libertarian said that there shouldn't be too many rules and regulations surrounding Bitcoin. I kind of feel as if he is trying to really get another piece of attention because, well, such a statement has most likely been done by PR, you would think, right? And they just said, man, if you go over something like this, you might get a very good eye for the youth, and they might like you a lot, and they might want you, to be involved so you get another better position maybe in the end. But on the contrary, he's a former candidate, right? So I don't know exactly how that stuff works and what he's looking to achieve out of all of this. Because, again, I'm not from the U.S., not a native U.S. citizen, not anything like that. Don't even live there, not even from an English-speaking country. So get that. Former presidential candidate and libertarian today spoke on the podcast about Bitcoin. The ex-Libertarian Party congressman said he is interested in the crypto, and he said that the government should just legalize it and leave it alone, which I don't completely agree with. Even though I do think that Bitcoin should be legalized eventually, I don't agree with this statement right here that they should just leave it alone and legalize it, be done, because too many people just lose their money. All right? I mean, if it was only Bitcoin, I kind of feel as if that one is already legal, so I don't really get the point of that statement. If we're talking cryptocurrencies or just, the whole basket of DLT, I don't think you can just easily legalize it and be done, leave it alone, because, well, you first of all have to update with the newer systems that are being built, because newer systems are being created every couple of years. So, I mean, if you make a rule book right now, you're going to have to update it in 5 years, surely. I mean, Bitcoin was there first, Ethereum came out later. I don't think if you made a rule book for Bitcoin first, it would be applied to Ethereum quite well, right? Another thing is hard forks. There's another whole freaking theory you should build around that to understand fully how to tax that. And Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2, how are you going to tax that? And what really is profit? What really is just holding a currency? All that stuff is stuff you have to change with time because, the world changes, everything changes, so you can't just leave it be. The only thing I'm thinking is just make up your mind and change it along the way, but make sure it's set for the next 5 years or so, right? And make sure it's a good one for most amount of people. And hopefully also the lowest tax, which they don't completely agree with, understandably. So the last part about, this, which I, again, don't want to say out loud out there because they might come after me. I don't like that type of stuff. I like the fact that a lot of these guys that have some influence are also against the IRS coming down on cryptocurrency because some of the letters they've been sending are just ridiculous, right? I had one of my friends in the U.S. get a letter. I don't know if this was this year or last year or something like that. I think it was this year, though. I just heard the story in like just a funny call. It was just like a throwback, but maybe it wasn't even a throwback. Maybe it was from last week. I don't remember. And he got like an $800,000 fine or owing in tax, right? Or maybe it was $600,000. You guys get the picture. The point was he had his money on an exchange. He was just trading it. However, what he put through or what he proceeded with in the documents were just trades with profit being taken. And I've seen many of these articles pop up as well, but I have one from my real life, so I can tell you guys about that one. And he just sent it either, or I don't know if you have to send the documents or the exchange does it themselves. I think you have to send your documents. And what he did is he just put in the profits minus the losses, and the end was his profit, right? So he got taxed on that, he thought. What the exchange sent, or what the IRS got in some way, shape, or form, was just only the profit. So every time he sold, that was counted as profit, which ultimately turned into like an $800,000 tax owing with a lot of interest added as well. So of course he got a heart attack, and yeah, he did, of course. However, I think it all is figuring itself out. I don't think he's done with it just quite yet because it's a very, very big battle to face. Because you're gonna just say like, oh, you know what, that's wrong on your end, and they're gonna be like, nope. We didn't make any mistakes. You just did something poorly, and you might be fined after that, regardless, because you should have put up different document or you should have made it more clear and stuff like that. There's always just these little teeny weeny bits where it's just going to be really made annoying. But a lot of these problems are going to be developing as well with this Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2 situation, where how should it be taxed? And if it's going to be taxed and like you're switching currencies around, should you then do it? Because let's say, for example, you going from Ethereum 1 to Ethereum 2 is the same way as switching euro to dollars or stuff like that, and you're getting taxed on it. It might not even be profitable for you to do stuff like that, right? It may just be more profitable to just sit on. But if you don't know about it, you can't make proper financial decisions, which is why I recommend everybody to just look for a crypto accountant in some way, shape, or form. However, I know they can be like $300 an hour. So maybe just make sure you have all your questions in place and just ask them about it rather than leaving all your finances to them, all right? But maybe just use a couple $100 to locate one of these guys and let them help you out, because it might save you hundreds of thousands of dollars along the road if you really start to make big money. Because consider that trading works very differently all around the world, and I can't look up your exact rules as, again, I'm not from the US, so my rules are very much different. But I do know that a lot of people have been hurt in the past, and you might once more get very bigly hurt or hugely hurt if you don't know the rules properly. Then Bitcoin index at extreme greed for longest stretch ever. I've told you guys about this before. The greediness is at an all-time high right now. People don't want to let go of their coins, and as I've said before, letting go right now could be a multi-billion-dollar mistake in the future, as a lot of these companies will eventually notice. However, right now it's making a very record-breaking roll as in just multiple days in a row, of just extreme greed, all right? It's just huge in these numbers. It's just 80 plus all the time, and it's been like that every single day for a very, very long while, which is interesting to me, because I thought by now people would have kind of, gotten out already. But no, they're still holding on greedy, so I'm still thinking 20,000 is just the start of where we're going to be going once more. And then Ripple XRP price continues to trade in a bull market. Here's the next target for buyers. Again, this is kind of BS. And last but not least, 10 cryptocurrency investing insights as 2021 knocks off. I just want to tell you guys, diversify your money. If you can, that's always a smart financial decision. This whole video was not financial advice, but I do think as a friend, I can tell you guys diversifying is a very, very smart idea, because that way you're most likely having your best odds of succeeding. Even though you may get a higher return just investing in one, the risk is not worth it, guys. Consider it. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. All right, that was it for today. Take care. Let me know your Spark predictions down below. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.